playoff, the Missouri Tigers. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return begins inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So TCU's offense will have the football first here. Well, the energy in this building, Coach, is going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, let le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
First down. They're going to throw the football. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up a third down.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy is as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And the Horned Frogs will have to kick this away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. The Missouri Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Single back, takes the handoff. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short game.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical ceilings for big plays.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled, and they forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And now the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. And they'll fling this one deep down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs to the offense. 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34. And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. And the 1st quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Herrera. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Now it's 2nd down here.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Nice grab. It's Herrera. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe.
He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Missouri.
The Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the back gets the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Important 2nd down play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He's running out of time here. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Drive stays alive with that first down completion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's a bullet pass to the left side. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance in that next round of the postseason.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to run it. And tackled after a small pickup there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. They'll try the right here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them. They've taken care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Ball handed to the running back. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Jukes to get past a man. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great...
Boy, the slant is so tough to defend, especially with a quarterback that has the good timing with a wide receiver and a receiver that's got speed and knows what to do with the ball in his hands after the catch. Here's a great example of that.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Here's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
He'll hand it off. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
But another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times. And you should focus more on preserving the lead.
Breaking free at the 35. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Second down play coming up. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a